ACT Math, test number 5, answer key part 1. As always, you should read through these instructions, and if this is your first time using the video, be prepared to hit pause a lot. That's how it's designed. Read all the instructions, but the big one is the top one. It says illustrated figures are not necessarily drawn to scale. That's a lie. They're always drawn to scale. So we're just going to blast through these problems, and I go fairly quickly. Again, be prepared to hit the pause button. Which of the following expressions is equivalent to blah, blah, blah? Well, it looks like they're just factoring things out. So let's pull out a 3, and we're left with 2x plus 4y minus 5z. And there it is. When written in simples, the product of quantities a and b, so a and b raised to the third power is right there. And this is confusing because that's equivalent, but that's not what it said. That's just an equivalent amount. Tyler took a road trip on his motorcycle. When he left, the odometer read, blah, blah, blah. When he returned, it read, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure we're going to need to subtract those at some point in time. 685 miles? No. 315 miles. He rode for 5 hours. What was his average speed? Miles per hour. So 315 over 5 gives us 63 miles per hour. Interior dimension of a rectangular rabbit cage are 5 by 4 by 2. What's the volume? Just multiply them up. 5 by 4 by 2 is 40. If z is a real number and 3 to the x equals 81, 3 to the x equals 81, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 9 times 9, so there's 4 of them. X equals 4. What is 7 times 2 to the 4th? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16 times 7 is 112. For the students at Bayside College, and this is one of the more challenging questions I've seen, ratio of professors to students is 2 to 43. 2 to 43, and there are 9,030 students. Do a little cross multiplying. Solve, you'll find that x equals 420 professors. That's correct. Each professor has 43 students in his or his class is false, because they may have more, they may have less. They may be running more than one class. I mean, there's a million different reasons. And here's the hard part. A lot of people are going to pick 3, even though it's wrong. Professors do not comprise that. All right? That's the ratio of professors to students. So to get the total population, you'd have to say 420 over 420 plus 9,030. And that would not give you this number. So that's a real tricky question. I bet they get a lot of people with that. So we're looking at one only. Probability that a specific event will occur is 0.09. What's the probability? Well, it's just 1 minus 0.09. Probability will not occur, 0.91. As shown below, the diagonals of a rectangle, yada yada, intersect at the point -4, 2. Point D is at 1, 1, which is the following according to point B. Well, we come over and we go up. 2 to -1 means 3 over. 1 to -4, that's actually 3 up, is 5. It doesn't really matter. We're just going to go 3 and 5 up. So 3 up from 2. 3 up from 2 gives us 5 up here. And 5 left of 4 gives us -9. So we're looking at -9, 5. The expression 5m blah 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 is equivalent to, time to distribute, -15m squared plus 30mn minus 9mn, -15m squared plus 21mn. And they want to write that first, maybe. Let's write it both ways, see if we see it. There it is. I managed to skip number 9. So that was 10, sorry. Which of the following is equivalent? Well, careful here. A lot of people like to just cancel on one side or the other. This is equivalent to that. That helps me keep it straight. 2s plus 6. So watch out for that. Jose took a history test. Certain question worth 3 points each. Rest were worth 5 points each. This is a very poorly worded question on purpose. They want to see if you can figure it out. Correctly answered the same number of 3-point questions as 5-point questions and earned a score of 72 points. So 3x plus 5x, because that's how many correct ones he answered, equals 72. So he answered 8x equals 72. He answered 9 questions right, worth 3, and 9 questions right, worth 5. How many 5-point questions did he answer? 9. Easy to get confused on that one, so watch out. Not how many points did he get, not how many total, how many left over, that sort of thing. A rectangular poster measures 22 by 16 inches. 22 by 16. Pietro estimates that the area is 264. He's wrong. The actual area is 22 times 16, 352. His estimate is what percent less than the actual area. So subtract them, 352 minus 264, and then divide by 352, make it a percentage. So that's 88 over 352. Looks like it's about 25%. Geometric mean is the square root of the product. What's the geometric mean of 16 times 64? Well, it's just 4 times 8, 32. Model for the braking distance is blah, blah, blah. What is the braking distance required to stop a car going 30 miles an hour? Make sure you read that. It says D is in feet and X is in miles per hour. So then you know, oh, I'm just plugging in for miles per hour. Crank it out. What do we get? 75. This expression can be written as a product of two binomials with an integer coefficient. One is x plus 7. Well, this one I'm just going to pull apart. 2x squared plus 5x. 1 is 14, because that's a lot easier to factor. And if I know x plus 7 is 1, it becomes really easy. X minus 2 has to be the other. So which of the following is the other binomial? Well, we got to multiply the 2 in, because I can't just throw it away. So it's 2x minus 4. And you can always go back and distribute that one to make sure you're happy with the answer. Cost for a business to produce X television commercials in 1 year is blah, blah, blah. How many commercials can the company produce at a cost of $35,000? So the cost is $35,000 and the cost is 225X plus 17,000 minus 17,000, 18,000 equals 225X. 225 goes in about 80 times. Given the function, yada yada, what's 1/4 of that function? So just plug 1/4 in. So on the bottom we get 5 plus 8, 13/20. On top we get 1/16 plus 6/16, 7/16. 7/16 divided by 13/20 is 7/16 times 20. 13ths, 4, 5, 35 13ths. Looks like I messed up somewhere. Oh, 4 times 13, 50 seconds. Jim has $13 more than his friend Brian, who has X dollars. Jim spends 25 on Saturdays. Jim has X plus 13. Then he spends 25 and he earns 32. Plus 32 minus 25. He has X plus $20. That's it By the way, I've done all these problems a few times before in case they look like I'm doing them so quickly and easily. I've done them off to the side, then I come back and just blast through them to save video time. So, rectangle is 4 times as wide as long as it is wide. W, 4W. Area is 196. What's perimeter? 4W times W equals 196. W squared equals 196 divided by 4, which is 49. W equals 7. So perimeter is 728, 728. 56 plus 14 is 70, I believe. Read that full question. Which of the following is a factored form of this? Well, we have to have 7x. We do. I'm going to do this the wrong way. I'm going to do it backwards just to show. I'm going to factor this and make sure one of them works. So it's got to be negative positive, so this one cannot be it. The rest can be it. And I got to check the middle terms. Negative 7 plus 8. Nope. Negative 28 plus 2. Nope. 14 minus 4 looks good. 28 minus 2, nope. So that way I know it's J. You can also factor it. I do it by grouping, but either way it gets it done. Which of the following is equivalent to 4th root of 8? That's just 8 to the 1/4. That's just the way it's written. That's it. Hope that helps. Good luck.